All the disrespect, the free play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Button Check fam? Welcome back yet again to a special edition of Checking These Buttons. As always, chapters down below if you guys want to skip around to a certain subject, and if you want to skip around to that subscribe button, you can go and hit it right now. And if you never want to hit it and you just want to quit it, you can go ahead and do that. You can, hit it and quit it and never admit it and swear that you did it. I have no idea what I'm saying. Anyway, without further ado, this is a weird-ass topic. Didn't think I would be reporting on any of this anytime soon, so without further ado, let's go. All right, LTG, Low Tier God, right? A name that we don't really talk about too much on this channel. Now, in the beginning, we did, right? There was a time, I know some of you might be newer to the channel, but there was a time when we were actually, I wouldn't consider friends, but definitely like acquaintances with LTG, right? I actually thought about working with him and vice versa. We talked in the DMs in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of weird. But of course, I guess you can kind of predict it, but there was a fallout. I'm not gonna go into that whole thing, but it was, yeah. So for the last few years, I haven't really talked about him. Now, if his name came up because of a ban, like if it was newsworthy, then we would talk about it. But otherwise, like if he made a video about me, which he likes to do and shit like that, I was not responding. I was just staying in my own lane. I was like, you know what? I'm happier without that man's name in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But with this right here, how could I not? Enough people reached out to me, and I want to give a shout out to @KeepingIt100, who tagged me in this saying, it's finally done. This was actually the first time I saw it, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? It's finally done. And I was like, wait. You're showing me that his whole channel is gone. Well, that can't be real, is it? And I started looking around, and sure enough, all these videos are now popping up in the last 24 hours that are saying LTG in some fashion or form that he is gone, that he is banned, good riddance, hallelujah, let's start dancing in the streets. You get the thought, right? This is like kind of the videos that I've been seeing. So obviously the next question that comes into mind is why? Like, why did this happen? Because we've seen him banned a lot, like what, on Twitter, maybe even on Twitch. I don't even know if he's on Twitch right now, but as of YouTube, I don't think he's ever been banned on YouTube. And now this looks like the first time, and it seems to be for good. And the surprising thing is, you would think like your first assumption might be, okay, well, it finally caught up to him. All the hate speech or him doxing people, talking shit or using racism or whatever he does, finally caught up to him and he was banned. No, he wasn't because of that. It looks like it was just some kind of policy that he broke. Like right here, you can see him like reaching out to YouTube saying my account at Low Tier God was terminated due to putting content on my second channel while having one strike on my main channel. I had no idea this was TOS to go live or make content on a separate channel, or there was no way I would have streamed or used YouTube. Besides viewing until the penalty period was up, I would have never have risked losing my channel that I've worked extremely hard for so many years by any means necessary had I have known the rules. Please forgive this infraction and allow me another chance on the platform. Of course, at YouTube, I did not aim or mean to break TOS. Okay, so rewind it a little bit. So this particular incident right here, why his channel got completely banned or deleted, is because apparently he violated TOS. There was some type of strike on the main channel, and during that period, he started streaming, I guess, on the second channel, and it was considered like evading like a ban or something like that. So like, nope, we caught you, now you're all the way off. But this ban right here, or the reason why his channel was completely deleted, is not because, like I said, of the racism or anything like that. It's simply because I guess it was considered like evading the ban. But here's the other question I have. Like right here, he says, while having a strike on my main channel. So if we rewind it even further, well, why did he get the strike in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Why was it there? Was it copyright? Was it because of one of the reasons we listed earlier for like talking shit or hate speech or anything like that? I don't know. Now that's the next question, right? Is this temporary? Like, will YouTube actually review this and reverse the rule? And will he actually be back? Or is it like a permaban? Or is it indefinite? Like, what the hell is it? Some people I can see in the comment section are like, well, he seems to have 9 lives, right? He gets banned a lot and then he reappears. Well, this is actually the first time he's ever been banned on YouTube as far as I've seen, especially with this being his main account. This is like his main source of income, not talking about outside in the real world, but just within the FGC. The dude had high numbers, like real talk. He had like 100 and I think, I want to say like 100 and over 160,000 subscribers. And one of the comments or content creators that stood out to me with all of this is Sallow Dawn right here. I'll go ahead and put their profile on the screen. Link in the description field. Definitely click it because they have a whole video on this topic, and he actually broke it down really well. This guy has an interesting past with LTG. Apparently LTG like harassed him, doxed him. He even has video clips where LTG is talking about calling his job, calling HR, and he's like, I'm gonna call every day basically until your job gets you fired. Like, he did a lot. So obviously, you know, Sallow Dawn is rejoicing right now, saying like, pretty much you reap what you sow. He released some interesting points. Let's check it out.
On 20 December 2022, low-tier guy received his first ever ban from YouTube. Although he's been permanently banned from Twitch a total of 8 times only to be overturned. Permanently banned from Twitter upwards of dozens of times only to continue ban evading there. This is the first time he has ever been banned from his YouTube channel, which is his primary source of content creation. As for who's responsible for this, I don't know, but I have a theory. A theory that it was someone who got inappropriately banned by abusing YouTube's copyright system. Yeah, I know that doesn't narrow it down. But I theorize that they struck back by sending a methodically compiled evidential package containing URLs of many infraction-heavy streams that he had theretofore gotten away with privating. My personal thoughts are 2. 1, I don't expect it to stick. This guy has 9 lives on social media.
So definitely check it out. There's more because he goes into detail about talking about how LTG was like calling his job and whatnot. Like, he has it on stream trying to get this man fired. It's crazy. And one note that kind of stood out, what he said was he thinks that this ban, or he wouldn't be surprised that it gets overturned and LTG will come back. So that's the thing. I wanted to reserve a lot of my other thoughts to see if it does stick or if he comes back, because we've seen him come back on Twitch. I think he's, like I said, I don't even know. I think he's still banned on Twitch, but we've seen him come back on Twitter a lot. But never has he run into something like this or so serious on YouTube where his whole main page is just gone. And like I said, I've seen testimonies from other people saying, well, they knew bigger content creators like 300,000 subs that run into a similar situation and they never came back. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna reserve some more thoughts until we see what happens. He could come back, and then all the videos that were made and all that stuff, I'm sure he's gonna take shots at everybody like he always does. But we'll see. It remains to be seen. But what's interesting as well is while he's tagging YouTube and asking for forgiveness, there's other people tagging YouTube and literally posting all the hate speech and the doxes and video and stuff like that that he's done throughout the years. So I don't know if YouTube's actually going to pay attention to that and check that out in the process, or if they're gonna completely miss it and just pay attention to his messages, because I really don't know how that works. So I don't know, man. How do y'all feel? You know, and the reality is, I've always said on this channel that, you know, if we're gonna do anything, we're gonna keep it real. And I try to do everything for the people, you know what I'm saying? I actually would not be opposed to interview LTG as much as I've seen him do. And like, you know, you already know. Like I said, if you watch the videos and you've seen the fallout between me and him and all that, you already know. You've seen the shit that he's talking on that stuff. I would still be down to interview him and get his side of the story. We don't gotta be friends. We don't gotta sing kumbaya, but I'm always interested if somebody has a story and they want to tell their side. As long as we can do it like adults, you know what I'm saying? I'm down. Because once again, at the end of the day, I'm all about checking them buttons. I'm willing and able to put my personal feelings aside and just get the, you know, get the story for the people. But honestly, I don't see that happening, and I haven't spoken to him in a long time, and I'm sure some of you might not even want that to happen. So either way, we'll see. But at the end of the day, what do y'all think from this? We haven't seen something like this ever happen to his channel. Do you think it's going to be lifted, or do you think LTG will finally be erased from the FGC altogether? Let me know. That is one more again. Definitely let me know how you guys are feeling. Like I said, it can go either way. I honestly would be surprised if he never came back. Like, I would think, this is just me spitballing, that somehow he's gonna get it overturned and we'll see him again. I honestly would be shocked if this was it for him. You know what I'm saying? If YouTube upheld their side, maybe did even more investigation and just kept the ban. You know what I'm saying? Because that would officially mean that LTG is like wiped from the face of the FGC. Like, this is his main source of content creation. It'd be insane. I think as long as I've been in the FGC, even longer, right? We're just used to seeing him. Whether you like him or you don't, he's kind of always just been there doing his thing. And to think that this could be it, this could be the official RIP, Remains to be seen. And as always, I want to show that love, so I picked 2 comments from the previous video that we just dropped, I believe, just yesterday. So right here, the first one is Mike on the mic says, I think the best thing that can come from this is Capcom observing the tournament scene and tweaking the game accordingly. And the next one is Sneakman, if I'm saying that correctly, saying FGC pissed and the sky is blue. Right on. And now we're out of here. So yo, thank you guys. I hope you guys are in the holiday spirit, man. We're gonna end it on this. Dr. B, aka GalaxyB, been doing his thing in the FGC for quite some time. Also, not only a heavy competitor, but also a heavy rap artist. Just dropped a new video. He was filming it in New York while me and Dirty Low were out there for Defend the North. I just realized this. Yo, Dr. B, I'm so sorry. I don't know how I missed this. I just saw it like right now as I was filming. He put us in the video. So I'm gonna play it and we're gonna end the video like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the vibes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Link down below. Check out Dr. B, all his good stuff. Anyway, we'll see you soon. As always, I don't know what it is, but I know it's about to get better. Peace. Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
Garbage pail, them hoes is birds like nightingales. Your paper slow, just like a snail. My paper's green like Oregon Trail. Expensive clothes never on sale. Now foreign whips, that's what we drive. We living life, so do or die. Who got the style? It's who but I. Cougar, all in your dreams, shorty, I will do ya.
There we go. We were doing like an interview or something. We were just chopping it up. We did an interview on the other side, that's right. Man, we had such a good time. It ain't pretty, but it's what I got. Now I'm gonna moonwalk off the video.